Hi everybody and welcome to Budget with Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. I'm so excited to have you here today. I am doing my third cash stuffing for the month of October. So let me jump right in and see how much we're working with this week. So I got 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 650, 670, 690, 710, 30, 50, 70, 90, 1800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 900, 1900, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 32, 34, 36, 38, 41. So 1,941. So up first is my variable expense binder. We did not go out to really do anything this week. We were just busy / tired. Yeah, I kind of went over all of that in my last video with the cash on stuffing, that between painting my office and finishing that up, just being exhausted from all of that. My husband had a long week the prior week, so last weekend we just kind of relaxed at home and we're at his parents' house, and then this past week getting back into work, catching up at work was just super busy, and so it was a very long week for me and a long week for my husband. So yeah, we did not really do anything this last week, but that's all right. We've got his birthday coming up on the 21st, and then our anniversary coming up on the 26th. So we've got, I don't know if we'll actually go out to dinner for his birthday because it's a Monday night, and he's got a game the next day. So, and this weekend, we'll go over to his parents' house, but I don't know that we'll actually go do anything. Of course, it's weird because by the time this actually posts, all of this will have already happened, but I'm planning to make dinner on Sunday night, but it's always possible we might decide to go out to dinner or something. And then we're gonna go out to dinner for our wedding because it's our 10-year wedding anniversary and our 14-year together anniversary because we got married on our 4-year anniversary. So super excited about that. We got to figure out where we're gonna go, but we're thinking probably something a little bit nicer just because it's a big anniversary and can't believe it's already been 10 years and stuff. So, but date night, we had $25 that we didn't spend, so I'm gonna set that aside and put in $25 for this coming week. Eating out, as I said, we didn't do anything, so I have $60 that I'm gonna set aside, and I'm gonna put in $60 for this coming week. Groceries, we had $10, $25, $30 left over, which is below my $50 threshold, so I'm gonna roll it over, and then I'm gonna add in $75 for this coming week. So now we've got 50, 70, 80, 95, 105. So that should be plenty for this coming week. My food, I had $10 left over, so I'm gonna set that aside and add in $15 for this coming week. Spending, I'm gonna add in 10. So now I've got 20, 30, 40, 55, 57. For toiletries, I'm also adding in 10. So we got 50, 60, 70, 82, 83. And buffer, we're adding in 5. So 20, 35, 42, 43. And that is it for this binder. Up next in our home binder. Not sure what my mouth was just trying to say there, but up first we've got home maintenance. We're gonna add in 25. So I've got 1,000, 100, 20, 40, 60, 85, 95, 200. So 1,200. 2, 4, 6, 7. So 2,000 or 1,207. Home miscellaneous, I'm adding in 25. Got 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 75, 85, 87, 88. So 288. Home projects. May have some news on this, but until it's official, I'm not going to say anything. So I'm adding in 600 this week. So 500, 600. And if you're new here, we have to have our retaining wall replaced. It's basically the wall that's around our really two sides of our property, because our land is higher than like the sidewalks and street level. So of course, to keep the dirt and foundation and everything in place from crumbling down, you have a retaining wall. And when we had it measured, it's like 192 feet of retaining wall. So it's a lot of retaining wall. And some places it's like 4 to 5 feet tall, and some places it's only like 1 to 2 feet tall. So yeah, when we got an estimate earlier this spring, they were saying probably about $40,000 to do it. Plus we have to have a tree removed, so we'd have to save extra for that. But when I talked, I guess I might as well say it now. When I talked with the guy yesterday, because he never sent me like an official estimate, he just gave me like a verbal rough estimate without doing any research or anything. So I followed up with him now that kind of the majority of renovation season is over, and looking to start in the spring. I was like, hey, just wanted to see if you could send me an estimate, the official estimate and everything. And he's like, oh, well, actually I have a new type of boulder from a different supplier that is a lot cheaper, but it's actually like heavier, so it's gonna, hold better than what we were talking about before. So now it's probably gonna be like $23,000 ish, give or take, and then still adding in the price of having the tree removed. We're thinking we might just save about $30,000, but we're finalizing that that's definitely what we're gonna do. So yeah, so now maybe potentially, fingers crossed, knock on wood, that instead of $40,000 plus, that we might only have to save $30,000. So that would be so wonderful. So we have 10,000, 20,000, 21, 22, 23, which is technically what we would need to pay for the retaining wall without factoring in anything else. So yay. So 23,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. So 23,900. So if this does work out, then what we figured is by doing 30,000, it kind of covers if there's something that ends up being more expensive or some work that we weren't planning on, because I always say to anticipate things will cost more than it actually does, or the estimate. And then the cost of having the tree removed. So, and if we don't need it all, then we can put it towards something else. And if we need a little bit extra, then we've got, between taking it from other envelopes, or we do have an emergency fund that we could always steal from. But it was definitely like kind of a relief of like, oh my gosh, it might only cost us max like 30,000 instead of 40 to probably like $45,000 by the time we factor in other things. So yeah, so like I said, it's nothing official yet. We're most likely going to do it, but I I emailed him a couple extra questions that I'm just waiting for him to get back to me on, but he said he was traveling, so it might take a little bit of time for him to get back to me. So, but yay. So up next in our longer term sinking funds binder and car maintenance, I'm gonna add in $50. So I got 500, 600, 750. Trying to figure out how to count that and whether I should do the 650 and then 700, 750, and so hence the pause. Coaching, gonna add in 85. It's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 70, 90, 610, 20, 30, 40, 52. 652. DJ's the official season is over, but now they're in the playoffs, and I wish that meant that they did really well, but everybody in Minnesota makes it to the first round of playoffs. So yeah, his team didn't have such a great year, but they get to play against another team that they have like a fun rivalry with, and kind of a chance of redemption. But he figures if they do manage to win, the team that they would play in the next round would just, cream them. So it's either going to be one extra game or 2 extra games. Definitely not going to be more than that unless something really strange happens. So, but he's had a good season. He loves the kids that he's coaching, and looking forward to taking them out, the seniors out to dinner for the positions that he coaches, which is what that money is saving for. Up next in opportunities, and I think it's been a while since I've explained what this is for new people that are watching. It's basically like if an opportunity presents itself, like all of a sudden we hear about a concert or something that, and it's like, oh, tickets go on sale next week, or they're already on sale, or something like that, or just anything that's like, oh, hey, we'd really love to go do this thing, but we hadn't been planning on it or anything like that, and it just kind of the opportunity presents itself. So we've used it to go to concerts and do a couple other things, and then I kind of depleted it when I opened my Etsy store, because I used this money to help buy all the things I needed for my Etsy store. So it was an opportunity, so it counted. So we're kind of building it back up. I'm adding in $50 today. So I got 100, 200, 300, feels thicker than a single one. So 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 20, 30, 45, 47, 49, 50. So $550. Yes. And then in travel, we're adding in $100 in this one. And I think right now, the only trip that we know for sure we're gonna do next year is we're gonna go out to California to see my husband's best friend out there. Every other time we've gone to California together since we've gotten together, it's always been like around Christmas time, or like end of November, early December. And so we're trying to go in like early April so that it's actually a little bit warmer but not too hot, and maybe try to go to a baseball game while we're there, because it should be like opening week or the second week of the baseball season, because one of my bucket list goals is to go to every baseball stadium in the country. And for as many baseball games as I've been to, which I mean, compared to some people, it's not that many, but compared to some, it's a lot. I haven't been to that many stadiums because I tend to go to the same stadiums like multiple times. So we're slowly kind of trying to get to other ones. And so we're gonna try to either go to an LA Angels game, or I guess they're Anaheim Angels, and then or an LA Dodgers game. So the Angels game would be a little easier because his friend lives in like the Orange County area, and Anaheim is closer to Orange County, versus the LA Dodgers are in LA area. But yeah, so that's the only thing we know for sure. There might be like another trip or like smaller trips in there. And then either next year or the year after that, we're gonna try to go to Western New York, Syracuse area, so that we can go to my alma mater for college, which was at Syracuse, and he's never been yet, so want to go and maybe catch a football game or a basketball game and let him see the dome. I still call it the Carrier Dome, even though it's not the Carrier Dome anymore, but it's still the Carrier Dome to me, and that's what it was when I was there. So but yeah, so now we've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 50, 70, 82, 83. So $3,783. And then up last, we have our long-term savings binder. And this is like long-term savings, like retirement savings. So, but first, I also keep my Mini Mondays in here right now. So I'm adding in $60 for Mini Mondays. I realized 75 was too much, so I'm doing 60. And then, so up next is my 100 envelope challenge. Sorry, got interrupted by a cat. So up next is our 100 envelope challenge, and this week we are adding in $354. Getting so close to completing this one. So we got 5,000, 6,000, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 600, 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. So $7,620. I think the more numbers you say, the like more your brain's like, wait, what number? Like short circuits thinking of all the numbers. So this week I am doing 72, 138, and 144. And so close. Have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 23 numbers left. And I think I'll be doing 3 of them next week for the final cash stuffing. So that'll just leave me 20 numbers left to do in the last 2 months of the year. That's pretty stellar. Can't believe it. I was worried at one point that I wouldn't finish it, so within the year, so super excited that pretty sure unless something drastic happens that I'll get to finish it. So up next for our Friday challenge, we're adding in 18. Cannot believe it is the 18th of the month already. Feels like October just started. So we got 500, 600, 10, 20, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 44, 45. Yeah, 645. One of the nice things with reorganizing my office and getting it set up for Etsy, and I moved, downside is I moved things to different places, so I'm still getting used to where things are. So when I go to where they used to be and they're not there, and then I have to remember where I put them, but it's like a lot easier to find stuff or grab stuff without having to move a bunch of stuff or whatever. And so it's been really nice having my office reorganized and stuff. And I got rid of some stuff. I still need to go through some things and probably get rid of a few more things, but it's definitely much better than it was. So up next is our 52-week challenge, and we are adding in $34 today. So we got 1,000, 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 30, 42, 4, 6, 8, 9. So $1,149. This one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers left, and obviously we'll cross off one next week, so that'll leave us 7. And there will be less than 7, or more than 7 weeks left in the year by that point, so definitely doing good for that one. And then up last is our October monthly challenge. We're adding in 75 for this one. 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 15, 25. So $225. Double checking my math. And then we've got $100, $200, $250, $65. So $265 is going to go into our savings challenge Saturday. And then for money that we didn't use this last week from some of our variable expenses, we've got 50, 70, 80, 95. So I will put that $95 towards paying down our mortgage a little bit faster. But that is everything today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.